Welcome to How I Built It. Today I'm talking about how I added an LED light strip to my CNC router enclosure. From a complexity perspective, this is actually a fairly easy project. The tools used were a drill, soldering iron, 3D printer, table saw, miter saw, and a jigsaw. And the materials I used were 3/4 inch plywood and an 1/8 inch hardboard. All in all, everything cost me $21 Canadian, not including the 3/4 inch plywood that I had on hand. The router enclosure is actually just a simple angle iron frame, as you can see here. And here's the same frame with the router inside it. I bought a 5-meter roll of LED light strip for $5 from AliExpress. As you can see here, the LED strip is 8 millimeters wide. Between every 3 LED lights on the LED strip, there are connectors. And that is 5 centimeters apart. The top of the enclosure is 24 inches by 29 inches. Works out to 609 millimeters by 736 millimeters. I've got a 5-meter LED strip, and I wanted to put the grid of lights in a very concentrated way that gave me the most light. So I created 10 rows, actually 11 rows, 9 full rows and 2 half rows. And since the LEDs were 50 mils apart, every 3 LEDs are 50 mils apart, I created a curve that was 100 millimeters that connected my strips. So at the end, I used the whole 5 meters. Since my length was 400 meters long, and the width of my horizontally was 609 millimeters, I took the difference, divided by 2, and I created an offset of 104 millimeters. And vertically, since my whole run took 500 millimeters and the space was 736, I took 500 from 736 divided by 2 and had an offset of 68 millimeters. As I was laying out the LED strips, it became pretty obvious that the glue on the back of it was inadequate to hold it in place. So I designed a U-shaped channel to hold the LED strip down on the around the corners, and I designed a flat piece to hold the strip down in the middle. Here I'm laying out the LED strip on the whiteboard. This is what the LED strip looks like as it's all laid down, centered, and positioned. The LED light strip actually gave a very impressive amount of light. This picture shows the top installed back in the enclosure with the lights on, and it really did make a wonderful improvement. If I was doing this again, I would probably put a sheet of acrylic to protect the lights. In my case, I don't use liquid and coolant just because I've got an open air spindle. I'll make the open Cad files available through the comments, and thanks for watching.